Welcome to Q&A, Social Security Disability Today. This program is brought to you by the Reeves Law Firm, representing you and your Social Security and disability needs. If you have a problem or questions regarding Social Security and disability, call attorney Anthony Reeves. Here's your host, attorney Anthony Reeves.
Disability for kids when they turn 18. I have mentioned this several times. I can't tell you how many parents that I tell that when a child reaches to the age of 18, they normally, and I say this, and Social Security's regs may be a little funky with regards to that, but normally when they hit 18, the standard for disability is different. Ergo, typically around 18, they age them out, benefits stop. Typically. Now, people freak, but my child is, I said, well, that's where your burden is to go back to Social Security if you still think that child is still disabled, to appeal if they determine that the child is no longer disabled. But I always tell people this. If you have a child that's 18 years of age, that's approaching the age of 18, be mindful of the fact that there's a pretty good likelihood that when they hit the age of 18, those benefits are going to cease. If you have reason to believe that your child's condition is such where they are still disabled, then when it comes time, you need to keep fighting it if you believe that. Now keep in mind, they're an adult now. So at this particular point, the focus is now on them. Now remember, because I know I've had parents who come to me and they say, they really need it. And I'm thinking, be mindful now, because I know you've been riding high for about a minute or two getting benefits on their behalf. Once they hit 18, they get those benefits if they're found to be disabled. But the biggest point of this video that I cannot emphasize is that if you have a child that's disabled, especially if you got one that you got when they got them on benefits when they were in their teen years, be mindful of the fact that once they approach 18, Social Security, more than likely, is going to discontinue their benefits. God, it's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? You know, a lot of times we take for granted how simple doing things is just going to the park means to us in terms of our daily lives. You know, how many times have we gone to the mall or to the park just to get out and about? But you know, when you have a disabling condition, going to places like this may take on a whole new meaning. Like if you have a breathing impairment, it may be problematic to be around the trees and all the dust and smog and things that may come into your area. That might affect you. Also, if you don't get along well with others, being around people, even as few as the people that are out here on this beautiful day, may still be a problem. Or maybe you're in so much pain that you can't even function long enough to be able to be out here for a long time. Remember, when you're being asked about your disability condition, don't ever overlook something as simple as going to a park and how you going to that park may differ now as opposed to when you were actually disabled from your condition. Remember, the more you know, the more you can let Social Security know about your condition and how it impacts your ability to do things.